What is Montessori? How much time do you have? I could spend hours talking about Montessori, but succinctly, Montessori is an educational methodology that looks to create the optimal outcomes for each child because the methodology differentiates to the child. So in Montessori, we're looking at the individual child that's in front of us, and we're customizing the education to that child within a very precise scope and sequence of curriculum that spans the age group that the child is in.
It's a school where it's another school and you use materials to help solve problems. Well, once you've mastered the material, you can kind of picture it in your head and do the math with the material in your head.
Montessori has just been like an amazing experience for me all the way from primary to middle school. I think my favorite thing, and that I would tell everybody, is you make a real connection with your teachers. And I have had so many teachers throughout the years, but I've always had a connection with them. And they've always treated any need that I need. And they're always going to be there for you. And they're always going to help you out with whatever you need.
That's a really good question. I mean, I think I've repeated it so many times, and I know it's the Montessori buzzwords, but love of learning is the baseline, I think. Like, it is a school that nurtures your love of learning. And I think that sounds so intuitive, but it's really not. I mean, people think you have to go to school until you're 16, right? So it's something you have to do, and turning it into a mindset from the beginning of this is a choice and you get to choose if you come to class and what you're learning, and you get to follow your excitements, and it is your choice if you love it or you don't. I think that's game changing.
If I came to a parent who had never heard of MSE, I mean, here's what I end up saying. I don't know if it's that useful, but I'm like, oh my God, you have to take us to MSE. Like, I'll just, oh my God, you've never heard of MSE? As an employer myself, I look for people who have high initiative, are very accountable, are engaged in life, are curious, and who can complete things, right? And so I think just in terms of who I look to hire, that's what Montessori's accomplishing.
For me, Montessori really educates the whole child. In addition to outstanding academic preparation, it also helped develop my critical thinking, leadership, self-advocacy skills that I used inside of the Montessori classroom, but also in high school, college, and beyond.
Something I really appreciate about Montessori is that she was a doctor. This is based off of scientific observation and neuroscience, and before really neuroscience was as concrete of a field as it is now, but it's all being validated and proven now in studies how what she was observing and what the child needs at certain areas of their growth and development is spot on to how it aligns with what we can see now with things like MRIs and CAT scans. So it's really exciting that we're able to facilitate that healthy growth for them and give them exactly what they need.
Montessori is a teaching philosophy that allows us as guides to meet the student where they are. There's so much in this big world around them, and they're soaking everything in. So as guides, we're able to kind of see their interests, see what sparks excitement in that world that they're living in, and follow it and support it.
A toddler, just the beginnings of problem solving, how to put on your pants, what to do when you come to school, like the first things, those basic routines, just the acquisition of talking is one of those that parents are always curious about. I mean, and our materials do that. We have supply so much language within the classroom.
I just want to tell parents that Montessori is like a home away from home for your kid. They'll be here learning, and that's what's most important, but they're always safe. They have basically a second set of parents with the teachers, and that's the most special thing I think about Montessori is it's really a mini family.
I mean, that's you gotta at least check it out.